Right, hello people, how are we all doing? It is the November 17 Rust or Rotation, and today will be Charitable Rust skins. So, if you aren't fully aware, we're expecting potentially a Rust or Rotation where we either see just 4 Charitable Rust skins, or we have 4 Charitable Rust skins, and then maybe an extra 4 regular non-affiliated skins. Basically, skins not to do with the charity. We've seen this happen in the past, but it didn't happen last year, so we're a bit near. So we're going to talk about everything before the rotation. We can point out what potentially could appear for the Rust rotation today, but there's no guarantees. We're just learning from the past and making a reasonable assumption. So we have 2 methods to quickly find out if a Rust rotation has happened. Of course, with the recently accepted skins in the workshop, Rust workshop, I refresh, still hasn't updated, so we know we haven't had the Rust rotation just yet. And of course, we also have scmm.bot. So scmm.bot, you can get it added to your server. Basically, when we start seeing item definitions updates, we will know that the Rust rotation is literally just about to happen. So that's our methods in figuring out, okay, Rust rotation is just about to happen. And of course, when the Rust rotates, well, last night we had 3 abnormal skins, and then we have 5 regular skins that will become marketable, all the weapons. So we'll have the El Diablo Piton, supposed to be spelt Python. It was obviously a spelling mistake. I would expect this spelling mistake to be corrected. So yeah, it says Python, it will be fixed, it will be changed to Python today. If it isn't, I'd be very surprised. So this is supposed to be fixed. So we're going to see the Python, we're going to see the SAP, we're going to see the LR300, we're going to see the SAR, and we're going to see the MP5 the very second we see the Rust or Rotate. And then we can do our buy orders, and then we can see how well they're going to be in terms of a potential profit. But of course, we also need to discuss what prices we might want to put down for them. So last night I did do my not that, that's my dashboard, but I am doing pretty good at the moment. Last night we did our abnormal buy orders, and I also gave an idea of what prices I might want to put down for the regular skins, the weapon skins that will become marketable in just a bit. Well, let's go through that once more, because as of this week, the Python is the best-selling skin, and again, I'm still very cautious about it. Yes, it sold a lot. Okay, that's nice. That's wonderful. But what have we seen in the past? Just this year, every single revolver Python, in the negative. This was manipulated. So down 53, down 49, down 16, down 50. Yeah. Okay. So let's also take a look at the sales. And Shard's Python did have 16,000. That's the second highest so far this year. So this is the best selling Python so far on all of this year. Will it actually hold its price? From what I see here, with all of these Pythons going down to around $1, except the Black Gold, which sold for $4, I think they're all going to end up. I think this is going to probably follow the same pattern. Do you honestly think this is going to be the last Python skin we see in a long time? No. We've had plenty appear this year, and I expect plenty more to appear in 2023 as well. I still expect another one to appear just before the end of this year. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be holding its value. I'm cautious. Yes, I know. With high amounts of sales, surely this is going to be reasonably in demand. Surely people are going to want to buy this at some point in the near future, or potentially in the later future. I don't think so. I'm probably going to do 80 cents and maybe just over $1. I thought about it last night. I considered maybe I want to do $1 and $1.30, but I'm playing it safe. I've had so many skins being sold to me recently that if you offer too high of a price, when the people give up and they decide to unload their stock, they're going to unload it onto you. And if you aren't prepared for that, well, you're going to be spending a whole lot of money, and then you're going to be struggling trying to juggle how much buy order amount you have left. So yeah, I'm going to play it cautious. I'm going to decide I'm probably only going to do between 80 cents to about maybe $1.10. Same for the prototype SAP. It's in a very similar situation in regards to all of its skins that have appeared this year. Right, do we see a 2022 skin that is in the positive? No. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 sap skins. How many did we have in 2021? 1. How many did we have in 2020? 2. How many did we have in 2019? 1, 2, 3. So this year, we've had quite an abundance of the sap skins. Now, we, of course, did also see the likes of the recoil update, giving it a nice helpful buff with its aim. It's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more reasonable to hold and kill with. So yeah, even then, it's still not doing too good in terms of its skins. They're just not that good of investments. So again, much like this, and with this, 80 cents to maybe $1.10. That will be my answer. Yes, it looks very cool. Mr. Anubis Dunk did a very good job of, imitating the design of the Prototype 17. Of course, skin creators, when new content comes out, they will make something in familiarity to it. Like try and add to it, if you get what I mean. Cool idea, but I just don't think. So there is one possible benefit that I kind of mentioned last night, and I will mention it again. When you look at all of the pistol skins that we have, you've got Reaper Note there. Yeah, that's it. So this new pistol that we have, it's all black. We don't have a blackout pistol. Do you remember the situation with the Blackout SAR? For about 2 years we did not have a Blackout SAR, but we did have the Ops SAR. And very similar in design. The Ops SAR was all black, but it had a green aim sight. Useful, helpful. So until we see the likes of a Blackout SAP, maybe the people that run around with Blackout might like the Prototype 16. Then again, they might be happy enough to just use the Prototype 17. So, yeah. And then with all of these, the LR300, the military SAR, the MP5, so number of reasons why I don't feel super invested into these. The LR300, it has that problem with gun demand. How easy is it to get in game? Well, you can either buy one, or you can't necessarily make it, so there's the problem. And the demand to use it, it's a bit awkward. So yeah, with not very high gun demand in terms of does it get actually used a lot in game, well, that would affect the demand to use the skins, which of course leads to that will affecting the price of the skins. So just by looking at all the recent ones, what do we see? A lot of you might be looking at me saying, Hedge, you do this every single week. You go through the same routine of looking at all the recent skins and then sitting there saying it's a bad idea. Well, yeah, that's Rust. That's the Rust economy. It's just pattern, routine, over and over and over again. So, yeah. So we've had this discussion before with the Venomous LR, the JPEG LR. Now, NeoSol LR300 is being manipulated. We've talked about that last night with the abnormal buy orders. I don't need to go into that too much. So, yeah, there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of, and then a few skins are in the positive. That's it. That's all there is. It's awkward. So, yep. Then we got the military SAR. Today, we're going to see a new Charitable Rust SAR. That will be 5 weeks of having a SAR skin in a Rust or rotation. I don't have the best of... No. So, with the LR300, we are probably only going to do maybe 70 cents to maybe 90 cents. Again, with the military SAR, yeah, 70 cents to 90 cents. And then we got an MP5, and MP5s don't get used that much anymore. Very cool looking design. Mr. Verona, I've seen your L96. I hope to see that today. Predatory as a collection looks interesting, but the MP5 unfortunately doesn't get used that much. Not as much as it used to. It dropped off, and low gun demand, low demand to use the skins, lower skin prices. And all you have to do is go through the routine where we look at the most recent ones, and lo and behold, red. Yeah, you get the idea. So, that is the regular skins. They won't appear until the Rust store rotates. When might that be? Nobody knows. It's whenever Face Punch feels like it. So, what we could potentially take a real quick look at is, because I've mentioned it many times, we have a good potential idea of what we're going to see today. So, in terms of potential skins we might see, will we have a week where we have just 4 Charitable Rust skins, or will we have 4 Charitable Rust skins and 4 extra skins? So if you want a quick, clear visual, last year we only had 4 Charitable Rust skins, of course with Twitch drops. So we'll discuss Twitch drops at the end of this video. There's 5 Twitch drops to be to get, but there will be 4 Charitable Rust skins that you'll have to buy, and they are expected to be fairly pricey. If last year's $9.99, $9.99, $9.99, only this was $4.99. That was that. That was all we had available to us. But what we also had with the previous years was Charitable Rust skins with 4 extra skins. And Movember Mustache, but we don't do that anymore apparently. So technically that was its own separate charity thing. So yeah, are we going to see a situation where we have 4 Charitable Rust skins with 4 extra skins? I don't know, but we will find out. So yes, and if we do potentially see a week where we have 4 extra skins, what could we potentially see? Well, maybe we could see lightweight hoodie and pants. Now, I don't fully think this is going to happen because, well, what can I quickly show you? How do we know what the new skins will be today? Well, all you have to do is go to the workshop for this skin and you'll see who uploaded it. It's Bugs. Bugs is the person who uploads these skins. So the skin creators made them, they pass it on to Mr. Bugs, and then Mr. Bugs uploads it themselves as well. So immediately you can notice there's 4 extra skins here that haven't got the tick. They will be appearing today, and that is the Charitable Rust Shift hoodie. We have a pair of pants that will be a Twitch drop. We also have the Charitable Rust double door that has the see-through windows. It also glows in the dark. Very nice. We've got a large box, and of course we've got the Charitable Rust 2022 SAR. So we've got a SAR coming out. So yeah, these 4 skins will be appearing when the Rust rotates, and we know this simply because this is the account that's uploaded all the previous Charitable Rust skins in the past. Lovely. So, I don't think we'll see the lightweight hoodie and pants today because we're seeing Charitable Rust hoodie and pants today. I also don't think we're going to be seeing any door skins this week because we have 2 Charitable Rust doors coming out this week. That's why I think we had 3 this past week. And we won't be seeing any this week because there's going to be Charitable Rust doors. So, yeah, expect that at the very least. So if we're going to see a hoodie and pants, I'm doubtful we will see lightweight hoodie and pants. But, you know, it's nice to just bring up just in case because it is still in contention. Lightweight hoodie and pants version 3 are on the workshop right now. Could it be accepted? We shall see. And then we also saw recently, just this past couple of days, Glister Tier 3 has come back. We've got a version 2 of the Tier 3 armour. Could that potentially appear? Will that have a positive impact on all the current skins that we see here? It could, but when you've got 846 Glister kilts on the Steam market, and of course we've seen pump and dumps with the Glister hoodie and the Glister pants, that's struggling. That's not struggling as much, but if we do see the Tier 3, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an extra reinvigorated desire to quickly buy and own these again. It could very well happen. So, will it? Don't know. Now, of course, we also have Apostate. So Apostate Tier 3 and Tier 2 are currently in the workshop. Could either of those appear today? And if either of those appear, what will happen? Well, I bet a lot of people will be jumping onto the Apostate pants and hoodie again. Last week we didn't see it happen. We didn't have any clothing and armor skins last week. Well, this past week, I mean. So maybe, possibly, don't know, but it's a possibility. And then, if you're still holding on, if you're still crossing your fingers and hoping, if you're hoping still, JPEG Tier 3, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Now, in the workshop, we also saw a whole bunch of rock skins. So I know for the Twitch drops, we've got the Meat Hammer. In fact, because I'm involved, because I will be taking part in Charitable Rust, don't mind this. This was part of the giveaways that we do every single day, especially with the Rust Rotations Day. I actually have the Charitable Rust skins already. If I go not tradable, because I'm involved, they've already passed them on to me. So if I could just quickly find them, where are they? Oh, here you go. Look, I've got the fridge, I've got the meat hammer, I've got the pants, I've got the bow, and I've got the garage door. I've got all the Twitch drops already. So this is what will be available in the Twitch drops. And there were quite a lot of hammers in the workshop this past week, but I doubt we'll be seeing any of them because we have a hammer. It's not a marketable hammer, but we've finally got another hammer. So yeah, Charitable Rust skins will be available in both drops and for purchase this week. So last thing to discuss will be the abnormals that appeared last night. Are we in a position where we might want to consider moving on ahead and potentially buying the Cobalt container double door? So last night we did our buy orders. I sat there and said maybe we could go quite aggressive, put a decently close price to around $3, the price it is in the Rust store, and someone did just do that, but it seems they've removed their buy order. So last night someone did a buy order all the way up to $2.60. They've now disappeared. So the bulk of the buy orders for the Cobalt double door, it's around $1 and it's around $2. So recently we did see the recent double door skins do very nicely. This has not sold as much as those, and with a lot of opinions that I've been reading, apparently people don't like it as much. So will it go up in price regardless because it's an item we just don't see that many skins of? That can happen. But if there's a lack of demand to actually use it, then you've got a problem as well. But how much quantity will we actually see on the Steam market when it's fully available, when it's fully marketable and whatnot? Well, for the previous two garage doors, double doors, we just haven't seen that many. And that's led to higher prices. In fact, real quickly, we can show you that right now. Double doors, because we have hardly seen any of them this year. Yep, up 58% for the Constellations metal double door. But a lot of people like it. A lot of people like its design. And then you've got the storage room double door, which is fairly simplistic, but fun idea. That's still up in price. This only has 57 on the market. This has 25 on the market. Yeah, so I personally, if I were you, if you're going to sit there and say, what should I do? I think you're just better off doing like a $2.50 buy order. You will buy them for $2.50 eventually. So, instead of buying them for $2.99, buy them for 49 cents cheaper. Put down a fat buy order. And I wouldn't be surprised if people sell to the highest buy order at some point. You will pick up a decent amount. But if we do see the same situation that we saw with the other two double doors, then they're probably just going to go up in price regardless. So, yeah. And then you got the likes of the Tombgate armoured door, and unfortunately, yeah, not a lot of faith for this. Not a lot of faith. This is a $2.49 skin, and the buy orders, they only go up to $1 and just a little bit above $1. So yeah, not a lot of faith for you, Tombgate armoured door, which is unfortunate. It is a reasonably cool looking design. However, we've had like 10, 11 single armoured door skins this year. It used to be a rare sight to see, but we've had so many single armoured door skins appear this year. They're all bottlenecking each other. They're not... Yeah, too many options. Too many options in such a short amount of time. Yeah, that's that. That's all I can say. So, I don't see the support to keep the price up, and I don't imagine it'll be staying up around $2.49. And then you've got the JPEG metal door. Sheet metal door has more support overall compared to that armoured door. However, exact same situation. Bulk of the buy orders actually around 80 cents and $1, with a little amount over here just above $1. Again, $2.49, but where's the support? It won't be staying around $2.49, will it? No. So, how very unfortunate. So yeah, a lack of support. Only the double door seems to have the support. So, and even then, I don't feel confident enough to jump in and buy some. It's just the opinions I've been listening to. This double door doesn't look as good as the previous two, and it's alright then, sure. Yeah, I'm going to stick with my buy order. I'll leave it at that. I think I'm done. So, Charitable Rust 2022, when are you going to start? Well, it begins, the actual event the Twitch streams begin on Saturday, I believe. So that'll be on the 29th. No, the 19th. Oh, God, Hedge, you're doing this all wrong. The 19th of November. And it'll be going on over the course of 2 days, I believe. And you can still get all of the skins, the Twitch drops, throughout the week. But only 2 of the skins, the hammer and the fridge, they're only available for 2 days. So be prepared. And I believe anybody involved in the event who's taking part, you can get the exclusive drop, not just Rustified. So just double check, see who's actually involved, keep an eye on your drops, and then, yeah. So other than that, shall we take a real quick look and see the trophy? How's that trophy doing? Oh no, I think another one sold. So this is currently above, well, it's about $110. And yeah, on November 12th, someone bought one for like $110. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, people unfortunately are still buying these. It's an unfortunate thing to see. I do warn you, do not buy this. They will give away another one again in the future for free. It was a free drop. It's not worth $110. It was only available, it was glitched. It was only available for 2 hours to be listed on the Steam market. Do not buy this. It's not worth $110. It was given away for free, and in the near future we'll probably have another Twitch Rivals event with Rust, and we will most likely expect for Face Punch to give another one of these away again for free. So do not bother buying it. It's not going to be tradable or marketable if you buy it. It's instantly never ever going to be marketable, tradable ever again. So don't buy it. So I've given you the weekly warning with the trophy. I've discussed all the potential outcomes. I've discussed what prices we might want to do for the regular skins. And we took a look at the abnormal skins. So now it's a case of how long is this going to take for the Rust rotation to happen? Well, instead of sitting around, I'm just going to snap ahead. Shut up, shut up. Marbles is going to have to stop. I've been informed. Yes, we do have skins. L96! Pump! Kelmo! You beat Micro! Sorry. Yeah. Okay, and a rock skin. Cool, I was expecting that. I think he edged you out because he has the collection, Mr. Micro, Mr. Morphus. But there's nothing wrong with that. Another pump shotgun skin has finally appeared. It finally happened. Did my video influence anything? Real quickly then, let's just quickly see when were all of these introduced. It looks like the Cobalt Container Collection is now a collection. So we did see a Blackout skin. Blackout MP5 was accepted. That appeared this past Saturday. And yeah, okay, cool. So that was an early pick. This is also an early pick. This appeared back on Monday, Tuesday. This is an early pick. This is an early pick. This is an early pick. I think it's early picks. Early pick. L96. The second L96 skin to appear this whole year. First one was the polar one back in February. So good job there, Mr. Verona. Your cool looking design, well, it's now on more skins. So looks like we've got the Predatory collection to look forward to. Then we've got Banger Sap. You know what? I'm very happy to see that. Another early pick. Banger collection. We saw a lot of it late last year and early this year, I believe. Then we saw none of it. And, well, now we're seeing it all over again. Hey, I love the design. I like the little thing shooting off out of the finger gun. So, yeah. Chris Sword. So this is the second Salvage Sword skin this year. I did talk about the problems of the... well, you know what? We'll discuss it in a bit when we talk about if it's going to be a good investment. Looks cool. The katana looked cool as well, didn't it? And then there was problems. So early pick. It's all early picks. So, yeah. All right. That means Rustor has rotated. And, well, oh. It's taking its time. I think we're going to be waiting for a while. Okay, SCM, have you updated? I don't think so. I think we're too quick for everything else. We were just doing giveaways. I get told about this. So I think we're probably just going to have to skip ahead in time for everything to appear and rotate. So, right, hello people. As you can see, we've got the new Rust Door rotation. Hello, hello. So, no clothing and armour. Yes, we do have the hoodie, but that comes with the Twitch drop, the pants. So we'll discuss that in a bit. Charitable Rust is here. We have $10 large box, a $10 double door, a $5 hoodie, and a $5 SAR skin. So we knew this was coming. We pointed this out already because we could see who's uploaded the previous Charitable Rust skins in the previous years, and we saw that these were being ready to be uploaded. So we knew this was coming. But what we didn't realise was we didn't know what the Rust Door rotation was going to look like in terms of were we just going to see just the Charitable Rust skins, or are we going to see a couple extra skins on the side? No, we got a full extra 8, and I'm very happy to see a pump shotgun. Now, if you've seen my most recent Moan video, where are the pump shotgun skins? Well, buddy, here they are. Well done to Mr. Camo Legend right there. So, number one, all of these skins that we see here, the ones that aren't Charitable Rust ones, they're all early picks. Every single one was an early pick. And I'm getting a bit worried now because we haven't seen the likes of Apostate. We clearly haven't seen the likes of JPEG Tier 3 for a long time. So, are we holding out potentially for next week to see a whole bunch of clothing skins and whatnot? I don't know. But yeah, first of all, let's talk about all of the buy orders. So we just saw all of these weapon skins become marketable, and we've done buy orders on them. So Diablo Python, it got its name changed. Yes, I told you it's going to get fixed. It's not Python, nope, it's Python. So El Diablo Python, your buy orders at the moment looking pretty good. You've got 364 requests, which technically isn't that much, but the bulk of the buy orders, well, you're around 80 cents, 90 cents. You got one guy here trying to buy it for $2. Maybe he forgot to buy it before the Rust Door rotated. You never know, but it was fairly late for this. But anyway, looking at this, yeah, it's going to go down to around $1, isn't it? Of course it is. The bulk of it is below $1. Yeah, so it might look nice with the amount for a weapon. I mean, even that, it's not that good. It sold a lot, which is nice. Congratulations, but in terms of an investment, that's not looking too good. The buy order support isn't there. It's not going to keep the price up. It's not going to support it for long enough. And, yeah, this is not looking good. And then when we look at everything else, we're going to see the exact same thing. Bulk of the buy orders below $1. These are $1.99 weapon skins. Yep. Good luck holding up that price. So, yeah, that's not looking too good there either. Then we've got the military SAR. We've got 5 SAR skins in a row for these past 5 Rust Door rotations. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be doing very well. And we've just got a new $5 SAR skin. This one can hardly hold its $2 price. So yeah, everything is below $2. Everything is below a single dollar. This isn't looking very bright. The future isn't bright for this SAR, unfortunately. It's unfortunate to see, but it was expected. And yeah. Then we've got the Predatory MP5. So we've just seen the Predatory collection is continued. We've got the L96 skin now. Mr. Verona, congratulations. You had a very cool idea. Is it a bear? Is it a lion? Is it a person? I don't know. But cool design. It's now turned into a collection. What are we going to see next? Revolver. Thompson. Yes, what are we going to see next? Hopefully something interesting. But unfortunately, with MP5s, from what we can see here, this is a $1.99 skin. All the buy orders are below $1. It's not looking good. MP5s, unfortunately, are not in demand. And then we've got the Cybercode LR300. Exact same pattern. Bulk of the buy orders, all below $1. Just a few just above. Yes, we did see the Cybercode AK. I guess that's now turning into a collection. Congratulations, Mr. Eros. But it's an LR300. And yeah, it's just not looking very pretty. So that is unfortunate. Buy orders just not. Everyone's playing it safe because we've seen so many prices go down fairly recently. I don't think anybody really wants to go that aggressive on some of these skins, especially when you see how volatile they are with all the recent skins that have come out for those weapon skins and whatnot. So, yeah, people just, I don't think so. Right, so, new skins. Hello, what do we see? So, we were predicting potentially to see the likes of some clothing and armor skins. Nope. Didn't happen. They are all early. They are fairly interesting in terms of what we got. So, what do we immediately see? An L96 skin. We see a cool looking salvage sword. We see a pump shotgun. Yes. We see a rock skin. The return of the Banger collection. I've been waiting for this because Banger had like two skins accepted towards the end of last year. They tried to get more Banger skins accepted. Didn't happen. But again, we got the SAP and the SAP's come through. Now, we're here to discuss if they're profitable. So immediately, first of all, what am I going to say? The Charitable Rust skins are not marketable and tradable. You only have 1 week to buy these. Yes, they are fairly expensive, but it's all for a good cause. And also, this door is very pay to win. So the Charitable Rust skins, they tend to be very expensive because it's all for a good cause. It's all technically you could say it's a donation. And we are going to be showing this off on the Saturday Skin Showcase because, yes, you can see through that window perfectly fine. You can stand on a campfire, a fireplace. You can stand on many different things, a box, you name it, and you can see through this window. Yes, I know you're joking about I called it a fireplace and whatnot. We say it differently. Shut up. Shut up, Meta. But yeah, that is a see-through double door, and it also glows in the dark. The glow in the dark is very noticeable, but you probably just have that. It's helpful to have. You can quickly get the spray can and change the skin real quickly, just to see if someone's outdoors, maybe trying to door camp you. It's very helpful to have. So this is only available for 1 week. Once it's gone, it's gone. If you want it, you got to buy it. Okay? And for that extra helpfulness with the windows, you're also helping out many people with the... what's it called? It's World Central Kitchen. Yes, I should have remembered that. I'm very sorry. My brain is trying to think of many things that I need to say for all these new skins. We also have the large box, also worth $9, currently for sale at $9. We have the chef hoodie. The pants are being given away as a Twitch drop. So technically speaking, if the pants are free and the hoodie is $5, then altogether the pairing of it is $5. So, think of it like that way. Do you want to dress up as a chef? Do you want to knock on everybody's base and say, hey, I'm cooking a grenade, you want it? Hot potato. Stupid things like that. Think of the fun potential things you can do. So, yeah, they are all for a good cause. Please consider buying them. It's going to be helpful for the charity. Now we have the actual marketable skins. So let's start talking about that. Blackout MP5. Yes, we've got the stockless version, and we did show this off recently in the Saturday Skin Showcase because this appeared this past Saturday. So we've shown it off. If you want to get a good look at that, please consider watching the Saturday Skin Showcase. There's loads of chapters in there, so if you want to see specifically which one it is, it's in the workshop skin continuations part, so it's in the later part of the video. So we give a nice talk every single Saturday on my Twitch. If you want to come watch, feel free. If you want to sit there and ask questions, feel free. So there's something special about this Blackout MP5, and you can probably see it when you compare it with the Predatory MP5. Do you notice it immediately? All this panelling is removed for the Blackout MP5. Now, what we also have is the stock that's removed as well. I'm not sure if we've seen this before. So the panel bit right there, do we see it? It doesn't have this either. Now, that's just for show. It's not going to really help you out. But the cutout part on the MP5, it lets you see more, and that is helpful. So it's up to you. Then again, it's an MP5. are you going to really be wanting to use MP5? Again, that's a whole situation where you're looking at it and you're thinking, right, gun demand. Is it actually going to get used? That's the problem. Yeah, I would rather just sit here and say it's abnormal. So Blackout MP5 is abnormal. We don't need to rush into it. In fact, I don't think I actually pointed out what's abnormal and what isn't. So we'll quickly do that right now. So I do believe it's... well, just go through all of them. So we don't want to pick out the Charitable Rust skins. So Blackout MP5 is abnormal. The Rock is abnormal. The Sap is not. The Door is abnormal. The Pump Shotgun is not abnormal. The Predatory L96 is abnormal. The Chris Sword is abnormal. The AK is not abnormal. Yep, that's everything. Cool. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 abnormal skins. Splendid. Let's make you disappear and go back over to here. So the Blackout MP5 is abnormal. We don't need to rush into buying it. Let's wait until Wednesday or Thursday, see what the sales look like, do our buy orders, wait until the at some point on Thursday, look at the buy order support. If the support is there, then we consider buying into it. But I'm probably just going to stick with a buy order. That's what I'm probably going to do in regard to that. Right, we have the continuation. We have Cobalt Container Collection now. Huzzah! Wow! So, okay. No. No. I'm very sorry, but I just don't imagine this is going to be doing very well. It's also abnormal. So, exact same thing. We can wait and see for the sales and whatnot, but no. So we have had quite a lot of single sheet metal door skins this year. Plenty of them glowing in the dark as well. And no. No. Glow in the dark, glow in the dark. Oh no, Demonic Raven, no. Glow in the dark, glow in the dark, glow in the dark, glow in the dark, glow in the dark. They're all in the red. So even the tempered sheet metal door is now down in price. It's unfortunate, but this is just how it is. So, someone is spreading a fake rewards thing in my chat. Don't click that. Please don't click that. Sorry about that. That was completely aside. Chat, don't click that link. It's a phishing link. Sorry about that. So, yeah, anyway. Single sheet metal doors. I'm very sorry. Single sheet metal doors. Sorry, lost trace of thought. Someone's a bot is whispering to my Twitch chat. They do that quite a lot. Cobalt Container Sheet Metal Door, I'm not super sure with. Okay, so yeah, you might sit there and say, oh, but the Cobalt Double Door's looking pretty good. Yeah, but we haven't had that many double door skins this year. We've discussed this earlier. It probably will do quite alright. But with the single sheet metal door, I've got little faith in. However, it is abnormal. So we can just wait until Wednesday or Thursday. We can do our buy orders. And then we can look at it afterwards. And then we can make a decision. Yes, we can make a decision whether to buy it on the Thursday. That's the better approach to do. Yeah, that's the better way of doing it. Because we can use time to our advantage. We can see the support. And then we can consider whether or not it's going to be a good idea to actually buy it. So that's what I'm going to sit there and say there. Predatory L96. So, Mr. Verona, you've been very successful this year. In fact, how many skins have you had so far this year? A decent amount. So, yeah, during the recall update, you got 3 skins accepted. And now you're just plodding along, just making more and more and more. So, good job so far, buddy. And Predatory is now a collection to look forward to. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more next week for the workshop skin checks. So, how many L96 skins do we have? 10. Okay, that's not a lot, is it? So, the last one to come out was the Polar Bear L96 back in February. It's been a long time. I've been talking about this for a long time. Where's the L96 skins? Why don't we get sniper skins anymore? Where's my bolt action rifle skin? Where's my bolt action rifle skins, huh? Face punch, where? But, for now, I'm happy to see this. Now, you're going to sit there and ask, right, Hedge, is this a good idea to invest into? We immediately see a problem, because how easy is it to get an L96 in the game? Yeah, and you can see the prices of these skins reflect that. So the vast majority of these L96 skins are in the red, because the L96 isn't super easy to get a hold of. It's that gun demand. If you can't get a hold of it very easily, if it's not going to be used that much in game. I mean, if you're in a big clan, yeah, you're probably going to get a load of these. You're going to be doing a lot of oil rigs and whatnot. You're going to be probably seeing L96s actually in your hands. You're going to actually be able to use it. But for the average Rust player, how easy is it for them to actually get a hold of this L96? You can't make it. You have to get it in a big crate. So, yeah. I am a bit cautious with this, but it's abnormal. So, it's abnormal. We don't need to rush into buying it. We can bide our time. We can wait. We can do our buy orders, then look at it. So, yeah, cool looking skin, but yeah. Do you know if Bipolar Penguin has been quite busy recently? He's been online, trouble with the stacking thing. So, SCMM is struggling as a whole at the moment. I don't personally know Bipolar Penguin, but I've linked. Yes, he is busy. So, you're just going to have to wait a while. The issues with the updating of the skins and whatnot, the prices and whatnot, that's also down to Steam servers. It's not within his control. So, just answering a question there from the chat. So, yeah, Predatory L96, it is abnormal. I don't feel the need to rush into buying it. As an investment, I'd rather wait and see the buy order support, then consider buying into it afterwards. Now move on to the Cybercode AK-47. Now, this isn't abnormal. This is not abnormal, but I don't really care too much about the sales because I just know how this is going to end. So the most recent AK-47 skin to be accepted was the Halloween one, the Midnight something. What was it called? That looked cool, didn't it? I'm pretty sure loads of people enjoyed buying that. And oh, now it's down by 43%. Yep, so welcome to AK-47 skins. They are not good investments. You're just better off doing a buy order. That is that. I don't need to say any more. Cool looking idea. The Matrix design was very nice, Mr. Eros. But this is the fate of every single AK-47 skin. So I always say this. If you like the skin and you want to run around and use it, buy it. Use it. That's good. That's fine. Actually go ahead and use it. But we're an investing channel and that's not looking good. I'd rather just do a buy order. Mr. Kelmo Legend, I see you in the chat. I see you're very happy. You, very recently, have got free skins accepted. You now have a collection. You better start making more. Mr. Kelmo Legend, I would suggest Revolver or Thompson. Thompson. Don't rush into making the AK just yet. So, we have a pump shotgun right in front of us. It's been a long time. And because it's been a long time, well, you can immediately see the cheapest one is, in fact, this recycler pump shotgun. Because every single pump shotgun got bought out once everybody realised how good it was in combination with the slugs after the slugs got buffed. So the slugs got buffed and people were utilising it the best they could with the pump shotguns. And with the pump shotgun getting a massive rise in gun usage, so the gun demand increased. It went all the way up. What do you reckon happens? Well, everybody wants to put skins on them. And then, of course, the demand for the skins goes all the way up. And what do you reckon happens to all those skin prices? Goes all the way up as well. So, a great example is Mr. Sleth on YouTube. He was using the Frostfire shotgun all the time. Now, this also has a glow-in-the-dark aim sight, so it also has that added edge to it. Well, right now it's selling for $25 each. There's only 23 on the market. Can you see the price difference? What was it? The slug buff came out at some point in August, correct? But it wasn't noticed until like a couple of weeks later. Yes. So the buff came out, the slugs buff came out for the August update, the wipe day update. But it took until maybe a couple of weeks until people actually realised, well, hang on a minute, pump shotguns are really good. Well, this left guy, he's using the Frostfire shotgun all the time. Maybe this $5 shotgun skin, maybe I should buy it out. Shot up to $30 at one point. It went down a bit, trended upwards a bit more. So all skin prices did go down fairly recently towards the end of October, the beginning of November, but prices are starting to increase. That was the nice visual to showcase that, yeah, pump shotgun skins are in demand. They are very much wanting to be used. This is going to sell very well, Mr. Kelmo. You can start considering buying a tier 3 sub. But well, if I didn't moan about it, if I didn't upload that video, maybe it would never have been accepted. I kid, mate. Don't worry. I'm very happy to see you've been very successful recently. This is going to sell very well, but it's not abnormal. So in terms of buy orders, I might even consider buying it. I'll buy it and give it away right now. Just because I'm so happy for you. Just because I moaned about it for so long. We'll do that, yep. So every Rust rotation for my streams, we buy the new skins and we give them away. For you, Mr. Kelmo, I will buy that. Don't you worry, buddy. So for actual investing, though, I should wait until I see all the sales, because what currently has the most sales? Well, it's the light. See, here's the problem. Because we haven't had a pump shotgun skin in such a long time, that recycler pump shotgun is going to get bought out a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if we probably get between 15,000 to 20,000 sales. People have been desperate for an affordable pump shotgun for a long time. Yeah, we're definitely going to see the highest sales ever. So get prepared for that. We'll wait until Wednesday. We'll make a consideration. But for you, Kelmo, I'll buy it and I'll give it away. So we'll sort that out in a bit. That pump shotgun is looking to be probably the best investment. Yeah. Now you might be sitting there saying, oh cool, new salvage sword skin. I'm going to sit there and say, well hold on. So it's a cool design. Do you remember the Chris longsword? Do you even know what a longsword is? Yeah, we actually have another sword. Longsword hasn't had a skin in a long time, but yeah, this the Chris is the design of the blade. So if it's all wavy like that, that's what a Chris sword is. Just to give you an extra bit of information, we have not seen a longsword skin accepted since 2017. My God, that's been 5 years. Well, we're talking about salvage sword skins. So forget about that. Now we're talking about salvage sword skins. So earlier this year we had the arrival of the katana sword, didn't we? It was the first salvage sword skin that we had seen in about 2 years. But there was a problem. Loads of people assumed it was going to be an easy profit. Wow, surely everybody's going to want to buy this after it's come out. Well, yeah, far too many got bought. So before the katana sword came out, the highest selling salvage sword skin was the pixel sword, sold just over 10,000. About 2 years later, here we are. Oh, actually, almost 2.5 years later, the katana sword comes out during the beginning of September. Looks very cool, very nice. Sells over 20,000, goes down in price. Because there's far too many that got bought. Far too many of them got bought that everybody started to list them on the Steam market. Do you know what we need to do? We need to go ahead and we need to look how many of them are currently on the market. Maybe people are going to start listing theirs because there's a new interesting sword that's just appeared. Well, there's just over 100, currently at $1.15. So 100 listings for a Rust skin is about average. That's perfectly average. There's not a lot of resistance here either. So during post-Christmas time, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes up in price again. Would it reach $2 again? It very easily could. We don't really see many salvage sword skins, as evidenced by the fact that we've had 2 after 2.5 years. So I'm very cautious with this. Is it abnormal? Yes, it is. We don't need to rush into it. We'll take our time. We'll see what the buy orders look like. We'll look at the sales, then we'll do our buy orders. Look at the buy order support, then we'll do our then we'll consider buying it. So, Chris Sword, I've given you a bit of a warning. Is that your first skin? No, that's Lecramp. Sorry, Lecramp. You've changed your avatar. Sorry about that. Right, a rock skin. I've been moaning about this for a long time. It happened during Halloween. We got the Scarecrow Rock, very nice. So we've only had 3 rock skins accepted this year, which is quite a surprise because it used to be fairly common to see. So let's just do a nice quick comparison. In all of 2022, we've had 3 rock skins. In all of 2021, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2020, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So it used to be quite common, and now it's been quite rare. But even then, the rebar rock is down in price. The scarecrow rock is down in price. What could that be? Could that mean this is going to do bad? Well, let's take a step back. Let's add some context. Why did the rebar rock not do very well? It's not very interesting, look at it. Sorry to say, but yeah, it's just not super appealing. It's literally like a big, weird piece of metal, sort of. Not many on the market, I should point out. It could very easily bounce back up in price. That could easily happen. But in terms of appeal, people didn't like it that much. Now you've got the Scarecrow Rock. It glows in the dark. It looks cool. Why is it going down in price? Well, it's fairly gimmicky for Halloween. And, of course, plenty of people probably started to list theirs once Halloween was over. So, again, only 57 on the market. There's only a fairly tame amount just below the $2 mark. That could easily bounce back up in price. So, the buy orders for a $2 skin, it's still at $1.61. It's still okay. I'm not seeing any problems there. That's looking like it's the end of the world. We've just gone through the bad times. We're slowly starting to get out of it. And as we enter the good times, as we get to the end of December, that's going to be doing good as well. So what we have here, a very nice, cool-looking, colourful... It's a bit weird to look at, but, you know, people do like a bit of a weird rock skin. It's affordable. It's available. It is more expensive than that one, though. That's the one thing that I'm a bit worried about. But it's abnormal. So I don't need to rush into buying it. So this is going to become marketable along with all of the other abnormal skins on, depending where you're in the world, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. At the moment for me, in the UK, they come out at midnight. So these come out at midnight at the moment. Look at the sales. Make a considerably decent buy order. Look at the buy order support afterwards. Then you make a consideration whether or not to go ahead and buy it from the Rust store as well. I'd rather see the sales first. Let's see how it compares with everything else. Maybe with all this other interesting stuff, maybe this doesn't get noticed as much. And with a lower amount of sales, might be pretty good to invest into. But one thing you do have to take into consideration, like, how many rock skins have we seen sell before? And, yeah, North Rock, that currently is the leader. It sold 22,000 plus. It also glows in the dark, though. When you look at the likes of the Lost Treasure Rock, which doesn't glow, well, that had over 20,000 sales, and it's down 37%. So we've seen quite a lot of these rock skins go up in price, because we haven't seen many rock skins this year. But even then, ones that did sell a lot, that don't glow in the dark, did badly. So we'll have to keep an eye on you. Then we got the Banger Sap. So, Banger Sap, how you doing, buddy? Part of the Banger collection, very happy to see that. We literally just had a Sap skin. So, the prototype, it doesn't look like it's going to be holding up its price. I mean, we can quickly show that to you right now. Here we go. It's buy orders only going up to about $1.30. So, that was a $2 skin. Doesn't look like it's going to be holding its value, which is unfortunate. That had almost 13,000 sales. This is not abnormal, so we're going to be in a similar position as this. I'm going to sit here and say I'm not super confident with it. I think this is going to be one of the skins that doesn't sell as much as the rest. I think it's going to be potentially last place. Yeah, I'd rather see the sales first. So, yeah, I'd rather see the sales first. Sap skins haven't been doing very well this year. So, now that we've discussed everything fairly thoroughly, now I'm going to sit here and quickly just say what I think will do well in terms of investment. So, there might be a maybe, there might be a confident yes, and there's probably going to be a confident no. Okay, let's begin. Blackout MP5. I'm going to sit here and say no. I'm not super confident in buying this. Yes, word might get around, and yeah, okay. Look, it's different. It doesn't have a stock. It's got cut out pieces for its aimsight. That's nice, but the MP5 isn't being used that much anymore. However, if you were to use an MP5, you'd probably want at least one decent skin, and that might be the skin. You see this with a lot of skins. a lot of weapons and whatnot. Sometimes everybody just picks a certain skin, and all the other ones get neglected. The Blackout MP5, at the very least, is part of the Blackout collection, and from what we've seen, we did see the Blackout SAR go down to 30% down for a while. We're starting to see the Blackout SMG, the custom SMG, go below its rust door price, but they do go back up eventually. So what I'm going to sit here and say for the Blackout MP5 is no, but I do expect it to go above its rust door price in the future. In the long term, I do expect it to do well. In the short term, no. I do expect it to suffer. Now, with the sheet metal door here, no. We've had far too many glow-in-the-dark single sheet metal doors that have come out this year. They did not do well. I don't expect this to do well either. But it is abnormal. So we can also see what happens there. Now, the predatory L96, I'm probably just going to stick with a buy order. It's a hard maybe. We don't have many L96 skins, but it's kind of hard to get a hold of an L96 in the game. And gun demand is a problem there, because if you don't actually get to be able to use the gun that much, gun demand, well, if it's not that high, the skins aren't going to be used that much. So low skin demand, which would equal prices being low. So, yeah, I am not super confident. I'm going to sit here and say I'd rather just do the buy order. I don't think I'm going to buy that. The AK, well, it's an AK, no. Simple as. Pump shotgun, yes. I would confidently sit there and say I think it's going to sell very nicely, but that could also be a problem. You might want to wait and see, okay, hang on a minute, why don't I just wait and see how many sales this has, then I start considering buying it. It's the first pump shotgun in over a year, and a lot of people have been waiting a long time for a pump shotgun. They have been waiting so long. So I reckon let's wait it out a bit, then we consider buying it. But I am going to buy it for my giveaway, so don't you worry, Kelmo, I will buy it. Yeah, I feel like that. I'm very confident with this. You've seen the demand. I showed you how everyone's been desperately waiting for a new pump shotgun skin. Well, now you have it. Congratulations to Mr. Kelmo Legend. The Chris Sword, I'm going to sit here and say no, but it's a maybe as well, because it's debatable. It depends on how many of them sell. We saw the Katana Sword sell very highly, and then it went down in price because far too many got bought. You know, actual demand versus quantity that are bought. If there's far too much quantity, the price ends up going down because people start unloading them onto the Steam market. Then you got the Rock. I'm 50-50. It's not super colourful, but I don't think it'll sell that much, which would be good in terms of profitability. So I'm going to wait on that. That's a maybe. I'd rather see the buy orders first because it's abnormal, then we'll consider it. And the Sap skin, I'm going to sit there and say no. Sap skins have not done well this year. And whilst I'm very happy to see the Banger Collection return, I'm not super confident it's going to be going above its rust door price anytime soon. So it might not be the most invested into skin this week, so that could be a potential positive for it in terms of investment-wise. But yeah, that is that. So that was my quick run through. That was everything. Next week, we will return to a regular rust door rotation. Next week, I think we're potentially going to see a lot of clothing and armor skins. I would like to see hide, shirt and pants, because there's a lot of them that have been put in. I'd like to see potentially lightweight hoodie and pants. I'd like to see Glister Tier 3. I'd like to see Apostate Tier 3 or Tier 2. I'd like to see JPEG Tier 3. I haven't forgotten you! But we just don't know. For the past 2 weeks, we have not seen marketable clothing skins. Yes, I know that's there, but yeah, for the past 2 weeks we have not seen marketable clothing skins. I think they're holding out because they're probably going to be doing a big fat load of tons of clothing and armor skins potentially next week, or maybe Wipe Day. You never know. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and we'll see. So Apostate's probably getting dumped on the front page right now. Let's go take a look. Well, that's getting manipulated. No, not seeing it at the moment. Last week it did go to the front page because people unloaded their stock, including me. So people are probably going to start getting impatient with Apostate all over again. They're probably going to start unloading it, and yeah, that's going to potentially start becoming a problem. So chat, with the last talk, I want to talk about Charitable Rust. So, Charitable Rust is starting this weekend. It's going to be the Twitch drop event of this weekend. I will be taking part. I will be on stream. So if you see below in my description, I have a link to my Twitter. Twitter? Oh my God, you're already screwing this up. My Twitch. God, I don't want to go on Twitter. Oh, yeah. Yes, if you want to see stupid things like that happen during my streams, it happens quite a lot. You don't see everything. Then yes, come watch me as I embark in the silly fun adventures and activities to take place on the Charitable Rust server. This is all organised by Rustified. Am I correct, Mr. Mr. Micro? The person who I will be walking around with on this day. Look at all of the things that are being sponsored and whatnot. Looking good. So, you need to know that you need to go to Twitch Face Punch. Twitch Face Punch. And you'll see this page. So you need to log in. You need to connect a Steam account with your Twitch account, like so. I am connected. So that when you get the drops, you will have them sent to your account. And do we want to see the Twitch drops? Of course we do. So, I'm not 100% sure in this. Apparently, yeah, so this is the streamer drops. To be 100% sure, you will need to watch the Rustified stream to get the your big meaty hammer or the fridge. And we haven't had a fridge skin in about 2 years, so you probably want to get that, don't you? But apparently, everyone involved with streaming the event will actually drop this as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. They did mention it in their Discord server. So, just to be sure, watch the Rustified stream. It's only available for 2 days. These two skins are only available for 2 days. So make sure you watch that. And then the other general drops here, you can earn these just by watching Rust Twitch streams, and that goes on for the full week. So, if you want to play it smart, watch that so you get both of them. But I do believe if you watch someone like me during that weekend, you will get these drops as well. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. So, yes, we knew it was coming, and it's all for a good cause. Charitable Rust has almost reached $1 million in total for their server. They've been doing this ever since 2015. So, if you want to consider donating, you could either go ahead and buy some of those new Charitable Rust 2022 skins, or you could just go ahead and you could donate. So you too can get involved. These servers are available to everyone. There's going to be a lot of activities. There's going to be apparently a Bed Wars event and whatnot. Not sure if everybody's allowed involved in that, but there's going to be some obstacle courses. There's loads of things to get involved with. You could just simply watch. You could jump in and play, or you could be ever so charitable and you could also donate. So thank you very much for watching today. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Rust skins, good, looking good. Let's see what's currently best selling at the moment. Is it the pump shotgun? No. Sorry, Calmo. Give it some time. We'll see. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.